In lesson 8-6, we will be writing and solving inequalities. So members of the Little League team must be under 14 years old. Write an inequality for the sentence. So members of the Little League team. So I'm just going to use the letter M for that. Members of the Little League team must be under 14 years old. So I know I'm going to use the number 14. But now, can the members be greater than 14 or they be under? So I know that the members must be less than 14. It says under, not at least. If it said at least, we would say less than or equal to, but this is just going to be less than. So they can't be 14. 14 will not work. So, in today's lesson, we're just writing inequalities, kind of like when we spent time writing equations, we need to practice writing inequalities as well. So these under words are very important in getting the inequality written. For example, 2, the ladder must be over 30 feet tall to reach the top of the building. So it can't be 30 feet tall. It must be over. So the ladder has to be greater than 30. This would be the inequality. If it could be 30, then we would say greater than or equal to, which is written like this here. But in this case, it must be over, so this would not be correct. We want the ladder is greater than 30. Number 3, the President of the United States must be at least 35 years old. So the President must be at least 35. So I'm going to have P for President. I have the age of 35. And at least represents that I can actually be 35. But I can't be less than 35, so I'm going to be greater than or equal to. So the President must be greater than or equal to 35 years of age. So this is a case here where we're going to be using these equal to signs. A football stadium can hold a maximum of 10,000 people. So a football stadium can hold a maximum of 10,000 people. So I'm going to have stadium and I'm going to have 10,000. And I know that the stadium cannot hold over 10,000. And I know that the stadium can hold up to 10,000. So the stadium must be either less than or equal to 10,000 people in order for those spectators to be allowed in the stadium. For the given value, state whether the inequality is true or false. So is this true if I say that x equals 0? Well, let's plug that in. Let's say 0 minus 4 is less than 6. Well, 0 minus 4, that's just negative 4 is less than 6. So that is true. And we've proven that by showing the work, substituting the number for the variable, and then simplify it on both sides. So for homework, what I'll have you do is start by writing the equation and then just substituting the numbers in and then working it out, and then either just telling me true or false at the end. So here the same thing. So you're going to copy this inequality. 3 times x is greater than or equal to 4. Then you can substitute it in. So 3 times 1 is greater than or equal to 4. Well, 3 times 1 is 3. Is that greater than or equal to 4? No, it's not, because that's going to be false. So 1 is not a possible solution for x in this inequality. So your homework for tonight will be posted onto Moodle, and you may also check for online tutorials that I've loaded onto Moodle, or check the step-by-step homework helper